Hello everyone, I'm Shadow the Hedgehog, and today we're playing Apes vs Helium. Now this game is essentially just Bloons Tower Defense 6, or I guess any Bloons Tower Defense game, but instead of, being a top-down sort of, tower defense thing, it's essentially just a wave-based first-person shooter. So we're just gonna get straight into this and, play it. Try and auto-start so we can start up the rounds automatically. There we go. And now we get into the popping of balloons, as is the standard. So we'll just go ahead and take on these things on a small island, so luckily there's no exit for it to get to. The way we lose lives is if any of the balloons actually hit us in sort of more FPS fashion. Things come at you, then you gotta pop them. So we just have to get through 100 waves of this, because this is the hardest game mode impoppable. Which I don't think it's going to be very impossible, but then again, that's not exactly the name, so it's good enough. Now, let's see here. We have a shop over this way, I believe. Yeah. And we've got a small plantation for making banana trees, which we need to save up a fair bit for. I think before that, we'll buy some upgrades, so that way we can at least, pop these things a bit faster. As soon as this round is over, we'll go over to the shop and start buying. There we go. And while the balloons are spawning in, let me just do this. Classes, we have Dart Monkey, Ninja, Boomerang, Super Monkey, Sniper, and Dartling Gunner. We're gonna go with the simplest upgrade for now, with the quick shots on the Dart Monkey, because that's what we start out with anyhow, so I figure it's a good place to start our upgrade tree. And we'll also be able to do support stuff down the line. Like, I think we can buy a tack shooter, so that'll be useful. And also a hero. I think it's a Churchill, maybe, from Bloons Tower Defense 6. But, yeah. Anyhow. Just gonna keep on doing this, then. Popping balloons, making sure they don't get too far. And there we go. Another round down. And 100 bonus, I don't know, I guess, banana coins, whatever. We'll buy sharp shots as well, so we can pop more balloons per shot, I think. It should be quite useful. Yeah, I think it has more pierce now. So we're going to be popping more balloons every time we throw this thing. At least in theory. Let's see. They kind of come from several different directions. So I've got to just corral them into one area so I can just shoot them down easily. A bit closer than I'd like. And now we just go on over here. It's fine. And just like that. They're all about grouped up enough. Should be an easy pop. And almost down to all reds. And there is the last blue. Good. There we go. 283. I don't know if to buy another upgrade, but I'll be back in a sec when we can, so we can, take a look at the next thing, since it's a bit boring at the moment just watching me pop these regular balloons. So, 5 rounds later, and we've saved up about 1,505 monkey coins, I guess. And we could buy this tree, or we could buy more things from the shop. Like more upgrades for the dart. The question is, do we want to go with the monkey fan club or the sharpshooter path? I think I might go for crossbow, because that seems like it might be better. We can also take a look at the support area and see what we can get. I think attack shooter, yeah, it's 960, so we can get that next round probably. Yeah, we'll try for that next. See if we can get ourselves that. But as you can see, the crossbow seems like it's pretty good. The fire rate is not bad, and the pierce is decent. Seems like it might actually be very useful for this. So I will try and get that monkey tree up and running at some point, because more money is good. More money means more, popping power. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in a sec once I've done a bit more of that. Alright, so I've saved up enough money to get a banana tree. But I'm still mid-round, so I'm just gonna buy this real quick and then get at it. Of just, popping the balloons, but there you can see our tree. It's different from the other ones because it actually has, bananas on it. The other ones are just palm trees, I guess. Maybe they'll grow coconuts or something. I don't know. Either way, I'm just going to take out the rest of these balloons, and then hopefully we can get some extra revenue from, our tree. like that. Just drops a few bananas for us. Good. And we can upgrade the production of them for 600. Not too bad. Yeah, I can make that in the next round or two. But we've also got yellow balloons to deal with now, which are a bit more annoying. Nice, and these are new purple. Okay. So I guess the higher tier balloon, the faster they get towards me or something. Maybe that'll cap at some point, but either way, if I can at least move fast enough to avoid them, I'm doing a pretty good job so far. You can see all the balloons just kind of converging in one point. As soon as I stop moving, they'll just kind of come straight towards me. Luckily though, I can shoot them down like this easier, because they'll just come straight towards me and I can just, you know, mow them down. Just in a nice line. And there we go. Last couple balloons. And there we are. Then I think we can go ahead and upgrade this. So now we've got more money. There we go. Next one costs 720. Hopefully with the upgraded amount of bananas it gives me, it should be easier to obtain. So there's a lot of greens and yellows. These ones are fairly fast. You need to, you know, sort of just kite them around. Do a bit of a ring around the rosy situation. There we go. And they're all lined up nice. Now let's just mow them down. Easy enough. Then move around. Make sure they can't get us. The simple solution. There we go. Let's see. If we grab this... Oh, we have regrow balloons now, I guess. Let's see. Is this enough? Yes, it is. Let's take these down first. These are the ones that are nearest to us. Alright, one of them took one of my lives. Well, it's one, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But now we have that upgraded, so hopefully it should give us more bananas. I don't want to go too far out on the water, because I feel like that'll probably be my end. There we go. Grab all of these. And I'll see you guys in a sec once I'm able to afford more upgrade things and, you know, get better stuff. So after a few more rounds and another upgrade to the banana tree, I've managed to save up around 3,600, you know, dollars, I guess. And I think on this point we're actually going to stop from the sharpshooter path and instead go for the monkey fan club, which we're just one short for on. Just start, or round 5 short for, but I'll just start the round and then, you know, pop something. Like that, and then hopefully I just need to lead them away so I can get to the shop and then buy that, because that upgrade seems to actually provide me some more automatic help. I think I might have to take these balloons down a bit more before I can get to it. Let me see here. Okay, I think that should be far enough. Let me just book it over to the, you know, shop. And I think the balloons pause while I'm here, so just grab this quick. There we go. You can kind of see all the monkeys that spawned in there. They all shoot the balloons automatically for me, so I don't have to worry as much about, you know, doing it myself. So now I have an entourage of other monkeys. As you can see, they're doing a decent enough job actually taking these things down. Much quicker than it was before. There we go. And then we can go over and collect our bananas. And from what I can tell, this upgrade path is actually very good. Like, very, very good. So for now, we're gonna go to support and then make sure we have camo detection. Because camo balloons could be an issue. Now let's start the next round, and then watch these guys go to work. I think I'll let them do this one. See if they can. I'll let them protect me from the incoming balloons. Why are you staring at me like that? Oh, they literally formed a circle around me to just pop all of the balloons, I guess. That's about full of them, I guess. As well pop some myself as well. Some of them are going to be a bit close on the right side, but oh, now the left side's coming in. And here they all are. Yeah, no, the protective ring of monkeys didn't quite work out as well as I'd hoped, but I mean, it's better than nothing. I mean, at the very least, they're doing, you know, a decent amount of damage. I think once we get them up to a Super Monkey fan club, then they're actually going to destroy these things. Which I should probably check the price for after this. Because there's, you know, a fair bit of money I probably need to save up. We're on around 27 now, so there should be a Moab coming in another, I think it's, let me see, 23 rounds? Yeah, something like that. I think it's around 40 that it comes out, so yeah, it should be correct. Either way, I'll just grab up these bananas for now. Let's go check that price. Let's see. It's 9,600 for the Super Monkey Fan Club. I think for now, instead, we get a Monkey Ace. And then, also get a... can't afford a tech shooter, never mind. We'll get that one next. But the Ace should hover around and just, shoot down balloons from the sky. So that'll be even better for us. For now, I'm going to start kiting these things, and I'll see you guys in a minute. So a couple of rounds later, and I actually managed to make a regrow farm by accident, which led to a massive number of balloons, but luckily enough, it also gave us a massive amount of money. So now, we have just enough to buy the Crossbow Master. Like, literally just enough. Not Crossbow Master, but the Super Monkey Fan Club. And now, if we start the round, the Super Monkey Fan Club decimates. I mean, just look at that pop. They just kind of burn through balloons like it's nothing. And this should hopefully set us up for a while so we don't have to worry about, things actually getting to us. I can sort of just let the rounds go and my monkeys will take care of it for the most part. I can just sit here and collect money. Hopefully we can upgrade this, which costs 20,400. That'll be a long-term investment, but hopefully it'll be worth it. So see you guys in a bit once I've hopefully done that. So I'll grind in to get this thing. We actually managed to get up to round 39, and after I press this button, it should be around 40. So we'll see the Moabs spawn in, and I guess from there we'll have to just take it on with our crew of, super monkeys. So let's go. Oh, there it is. Alright, just take it down, boys. There we go. And that was much easier than it seemed like it should have been. I guess back to grinding until we get this. Alright, after a few more rounds, we finally got into the Super Bananas upgrade, which, let's see if that actually changes anything or not. Oh, it made them blue, I guess. Fun. In the meanwhile, let's see if we can actually do anything over here, because we have the rapid fire for the plane. I guess we should probably get that, and then later down the line we'll eventually get the Plasma Monkey Fan Club. I might try out some of the other things. Because we've got Gramus Ninja, Master Bomber for the Ninja, got a Permacharge and a Dark Lord for the Boomerang, then Sun God and Tech Terror for the Super, Cripple Moab and an Elite Defender, and then we have Plasma Accelerator, Rocket Storm, and Bad Gun. Not sure how bad it is, but I imagine it's not that bad if it's meant to be the final upgrade of a weapon. So hopefully it should be a good gun. So I think we'll see with the Plasma Fan Club first, just to see if, much changes with these monkeys, because as it stands, they're doing an alright job, but I think they could definitely do better. So, yeah, we'll save up for that. Alright, so I believe we finally got enough to get our Plasma Monkey Fan Club. Now if we go into here and buy this, now our monkeys are plasmified, and look at that. They look very, dangerous, I guess. Yeah, now they're kind of shredding through these balloons, whereas before they were struggling pretty hard. Let's see that Moab. How fast is it? Yeah, it goes down pretty darn fast. Seems like this was a good choice of upgrade. Because now, we really can just sit back and let these guys do all the work. Which I think I'll do for a little bit. Sit on an auto start, and let them take care of it. Because honestly, at this point, the waves are going to be pretty, safe from here on out. Unless they just go straight through the monkeys, never mind. Okay. Guess I'll have to move at least a little bit. Whatever. It's fine. We'll just, take all these things down. Just like that. Hopefully it's not too bad. And with all this money that we saved, we can get some support stuff. Like that hero from before that I was talking about, and that, tack shooter. Probably slot that into the middle, and then it'll, get a fair bit. Maybe just in front of the tree. I'll figure that out later. Either way, for now, I'll be back when I've got more money, and I'll just, get a bunch of upgrades for things. See their output. So we went into round 60 and I didn't even notice. I was just kind of walking around, and before I even knew it, the BFB was already dead. So that should just about tell you how strong these things are. They're kind of just clearing house at the moment. I barely need to do anything except for just walk around and guide the balloons. That way the plasma monkeys can take care of them, and I basically don't even have to lift a finger. At least not as much compared to how it was before. So, yeah. Well, I guess we'll wait a few more rounds before getting more upgrades for things. Alright, I think 85,000 is about good enough to start buying some support things. So for one thing, we'll get the Spectre, and for another, we'll go ahead and get all the upgrades for this that we can, like large ammo caliber, and then we'll buy a tack shooter. Sure, just for fun. And we'll put that right in front of the tree. Actually, right behind it is where the balloons kind of converge on me, so I figure that's about as good a place as any. So now we can see we're going to be doing a lot more damage to Moabs, especially. Because we have our hero, Winston, or Churchill. I want to say Winston just because, you know, it's who he's based off of, I guess, but still. His name is Churchill, and he is just going to help us wreck everything in our path. Well, let's just do a little auto start and see how these rounds go. Because as it stands, I think this is going to be sort of a cakewalk from here. Luckily, we did a lot of farming in the early game, so we don't have to worry too much about, you know, getting overwhelmed without money. I mean, just look at all of this. Our monkeys and our, you know, hero are just kind of taking care of most everything now. Oh, look, there's the BFB. I'll try and let you guys see it at least a little bit. Oh, there's two. Lovely. Let's see if they stand up to this. The mortar strike. It seems like no, they didn't. That's about what I would expect. There we are. And I think after this round in particular, I'll go on ahead and get myself some more upgrades for our tack shooter, maybe. Or maybe I'll upgrade Churchill. I'll figure that out. Either way, we're just going to take down these Moabs, which are fortified, but doesn't really matter, you know, what they are, because as it stands, we're kind of just, you know, killing them regardless. Let's see if we can do the shop here. No, well, the Moab kind of came in and clocked me. Not great. You know, let's just turn off auto start so we can do this properly. Grab up all of these, then just decimate this thing. And there we go, inside's dealt with. And then let's see about getting some more upgrades. Let's see, how much is this? 36? Sure. And I'll upgrade the tack a bit more, why not? I might as well, got the money. And there we go. Now we start the round. Just trying to get the money around this thing. Luckily, I think our hero now is just going to obliterate most of the balloons. And along with our, you know, plasma fan club, I think we're pretty well off by now. Not much can really stop us, per se. It's more just, you know, things are going to try and come at us, and we're going to just decimate them from 5 miles away. Sounds like a good plan to me. Nice, we're on round 70 now. Anything special for this one? Doesn't seem like it. I think it's around 80 where the ZOMG comes around. So, I'll see you guys then, and maybe if I buy some upgrades in between, I'll, you know, be back then as well. So, after making it past round 79, I figured that I think it's about time for a little bit of a change. Because these, you know, Plasma Monkey Fan Club well, they're alright, but definitely not as good as I can get. Which I think about as good as I can get is the Sun God. And I've still got another 50-some thousand left. I can't really upgrade anything else. I've gotten all the tack upgrades, so now it looks a bit better. You can see it over here. And let's see. The shot speed and spread is pretty good on this. I mean, obviously, the fan club is its own whole thing. But let's see how it takes down the ZOMG. Seems a bit slow, if anything. I guess these bits are fine enough. But it's supposed to be a massive upgrade. It's not doing the best, but I guess it could be worse. Either way, let's just see if we can get ourselves up to round 100. Because I think there's, you know, more balloons to see, obviously, so yeah, we'll be able to do that. I think there's DVTs on around like 90 or something, so we'll get up to there and then we'll see how those look in their 3D massive form. Alright, finally up to round 90. Now let's see if these DDTs are about as fast as they are in the actual game. They get destroyed already? Oh, there they are. Yeah, they're a fair bit faster than the other balloons, but I mean, not that much worse, I feel like. I mean, considering, you know, they kind of just blow up in a matter of seconds, it's not that bad. So I guess we'll wait till round 100 till things actually get more difficult again. So while I've been doing all these rounds, I figured it might actually be a good idea to try out some other classes. Because, I mean, obviously the Super Monkey Sun God is good, but there's other upgrades that are worth the same amount. And I'd like to see if they actually stack up in terms of damage. So, let's see how this one does. This one does crit damage, I guess. And we have a Fortified ZOMG, 2 of them. Or if it'll do... Yeah, it seems to pierce with a crit. So that's actually pretty good for having them all lined up. So it seems like this one's actually not too bad, though damage is certainly not quite as good. And yeah, it seems to go through a fair few balloons before it loses its, you know, pierce. Or hits its cap, I guess. It does a pretty good job of it as well, and the fire rate's not bad. Just maybe not quite as good as the Sun God. Yeah, not bad for this one. Let's try out one of the other ones, like, I think there was one for the Boomerang. Let's see here. Luckily we have almost infinite money, so we can just do this. Let's see, Plasma Sword, Master, and Dark Lord. So this one throws out lightsabers. They boomerang backwards. Sounds like it could be useful, depending on how good the damage is. And not any noticeable thing yet. I guess that popped. Not sure if that's from the, you know, other stuff or if it's the actual lightsabers or not. I assume this could be good because if it comes back, then that could do more damage as it, you know, returns. So that could be very good. Right now we're just corralling all of the balloons into one area, so we can just sort of sweep at them with the lightsabers. And I think they might be hitting Pierce Cap, actually. Like, looking at it. I might be incorrect, I don't know. Either way, seems like it's not a bad weapon. Takes care of a lot of the BFBs and the larger balloons fairly easily. Just leaves a lot of cleanup things, which honestly is good for the tack. I could just take care of all of those. That's pretty good, you know, stuff for that, I guess, as it is a support. It seems like it has a bit of a weird hitbox with the actual lightsaber. Yeah. This one, it's a maybe. Let's see, what else can we buy? What other ones? That's 54, that's 72. Sniper only has a 48,001. And that's that. 48,000 for Master Bomber. I guess the only other one is this. You can do the Tech Terror. This one is a sort of robo-monkey thing, and I guess let's give it a shot and see if it you know, stacks up to its other Super Monkey comparison. Well, that's already crushing those, you know, Moabs quite handily. At least fortified, you know, what are they called? The DDTs, yes. Those ones seem to be a bit more of a challenge for it. Though, obviously, since they're fortified and they have more health than a Moab, that's fair enough. But it seems like the damage is still pretty good on this. Maybe even better than the Super Monkey, like the Sun God. I guess maybe I'll take this one in around 100, considering it seemed to do pretty good. So, let's do this then. Round 100, the bad. And we'll use our level, I think 10 ability for, yep, that. And there we go, already popped into 2 ZOMGs. So it usually should pop into a ZOMG and 2, two of the DDTs, if I remember correctly. But I guess they didn't want to do that. So, yeah, I think that's about it, though. We've officially done it. Victory. We beat the impoppable mode. It's not so impoppable now. Well, that was certainly something. There's another map on here as well, but I think we're about good for today. We've done enough. So, thanks everyone for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from me, and comment what your favorite part of the video was. We'll see you all next time. Bye.